Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. My name is Mohamad Rashdan bin Ahmad Yusof. My matrix number is 194194. Today I would like to talk about green pledges reflection throughout the semester. Okay, for the first section, I will give the score of difficulty from 1 to the lowest and 6 to the highest level of difficulty. So for the first section is green kitchen practice. So from this section, number 6, to assess and reduce our food waste. I think that is the most difficult for me in this situation because in my house, I have 5 members in my household, and also there are many people, so that's why it's a little bit difficult to reduce the food waste because every day we have our meal and also have the food waste. And actually my house also uh, are the gathering place for my family, from my mother's side family, during Hari Raya. That's why I think it's a little bit difficult to reduce the food waste. And for the number 5, to compost our food waste every week. So I think this is a second most difficult because the we have don't have many tools, and also don't have many land to do the compost process of our food waste, especially, and also don't have any skill, and also that's why it get difficult, uh, which is get the score of 5. And also for number 4, I and also for number 7, number 7 have the 4 score because I think in my house, in the kitchen, there are some clothes that we are using to wipe anything in the kitchen and also in the dining room. But the usage of tissue paper is quite often also in the kitchen. So that's why I put the score of 4, because uh, it's not easy to change actually by using some tissue paper. uh, it also give convenience, and that's why I think it is a little bit difficult to change thoroughly through the clothes. Okay, next section is green bathroom practice. So for this section, on the number 8, to line dry rather than using the dryer, it is most difficult for me because in my house recently we just got a drying machine, so that's why it's a little bit difficult for me and for my family uh, to not use that machine because it's brand new, and also give convenient to our family. And I think that's why it is the most difficult on this section for us as a family to do it. And also the next one is the second most difficult is number 6 and number 2, which is number 6 is about eco-friendly detergent and also zero waste product bathroom. So for this kind of product, uh, actually it's a little bit difficult because we don't know how the chemical or the product itself react to our body if we change to another product. That's why it's a little bit difficult, and if it is not suitable for our body, and we need to change, and it will be waste of that product because we will not use it anymore. So that's why it's a little bit difficult to us to change to a better product. But in a way, we are trying to change some product that will bring not bring many harm to our body. So that's why it's a little bit difficult in this section. Okay, next is food and drink section. So the most difficult thing is on the point number five is to optimize the eco-friendly over conventional packaging when ordering food. This is a little bit difficult because of the seller itself and the availability of the product itself in the shop near our house, and also that frequently we are going to buy our stuff, and because the packaging itself can cost more and also can make the product itself a little bit costly, and that's why it's a little bit uh, challenging for us to buy something uh, that is costly because of the packaging. So that's why it's a little bit difficult. So that is the most difficult for this section. Okay, next for the green closet practice section. In this section, commonly is okay, but is the most difficult one is number five. Is to optimize out the purchase of synthetic fiber clothing items. This as for your information, uh, I have a large size of clothing that can fit me actually. So that's why uh, buy some clothes to fit me is actually is a bit uh, difficult for me actually to search my clothes because the size is always not available, and also not available for all types of clothing. That's why. So to buy or purchase a clothes for me is difficult. So that's why it's also difficult for me to choose the material itself, because what available in the market is actually I will buy whatever available uh, fit me, and I cannot choose the material itself. So I just can choose whether it fits and it's look okay on me, and I will buy it. So I cannot choose the material because there are no variety for my material for my sizing. Okay, so next is the second most difficult is number six and number one. To optimize for clothing repair of a new purchase. So for me, so what clothing that I have, I will wear it until it's worn down or until it's cannot be wear anymore. So I think to repair the clothes is more costly than I buy a new one. So that's why it's a little bit difficult for me, and also uh, optimize for clothes with recyclable material. So like I said just now, the selection of material is difficult because of the search of size is also difficult for me. So that's why I cannot choose the material itself. Okay. Okay, next for the next section is green technology. For this section, generally I can do and not very difficult for me, and I think the most difficult score I think is number two. I mean two on the score on number one, three, and number four. So I think for this section, uh, the optimization of wireless and solar power electronic device. So I think on my house, we are using many electronics device that's powered by solar. So that's why I think it's not that difficult for me. But not all of the electronics in our home fully in solar. But we are improving our lifestyle to choose more energy efficient or other alternative rather than use just electricity. As for example, the lamp in my backyard, all using the solar panel, and also in the front of my house also using a lamp with a solar panel. Okay. Okay, we go to the next section, green shopping practices. Okay, for this section, the most difficult, I would choose number six because to optimize a pre-loved own second-hand items. So for me, like I said just now, for me to search my suitable clothes that fits me, it's really difficult. So that's why second-hand clothing is difficult for me. So that's why I put number five. And but also I have purchased something that's second also before this, such as furniture. I have buy I have bought a chair that is second hand from a second hand store. That is still good, and I think that is one achievement for me for buying a second hand item or product. So next is the second most difficult for me is number five. Uh, to optimize for biodegradable product and eco-friendly packaging because uh, like I said just now, if the packaging is costly, so it will be more cost. That's why it's a little bit difficult for me to choose the product that have eco-friendly packaging. Okay, next is energy efficient. So difficult part for me is the optimize the public walkable distance shopping location. I think this is the most difficult for me because my residential area is not that uh, public walk is not have amenities that can walk if we want to go somewhere. So that's why it's difficult. So I think for the conclusion from these green pledges, I think I can relate with the ethical challenge to waste because I think these pledges is train us in terms of lifestyle of freedom of and freedom of choice because as we all know the challenges in lifestyle we want to change but actually we are not willing to do something. So I think these pledges will settle this kind of problem and also the freedom of choice rather than we choose better things for us now. Better we choose something for us benefit in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.